How are you doing today, my lazies? Starting this Naruto What If series, we have an interesting conundrum with Zabuza killing Kakashi in their first meeting. I'll dive into some story warping and how it affects the overall story, so let's dive in. To explain where we are, I'm assuming Zabuza has captured Kakashi, and instead of playing with Naruto and Sasuke, he just offs Kakashi immediately. Now, it's very hard to say Zabuza actually pulls this off given Kakashi's jutsu activation speed, plot armor, intellect, and the fact that he is literally a tier above Zabuza, being an S tier ninja, while Zabuza was barely an A tier bounty. Now, taking away plot armor and keeping everything consistent, let's say Kakashi has zero way of countering and just gets bisected. How will the story change now? Well, for one, Sasuke doesn't have his 2-tomo Sharingan trained. Sakura would freak out, causing issues for everyone, leaving Naruto to go Kyuubi mode and annihilate Zabuza. If you were paying attention to the bridge battle when Naruto first unlocked the Kyuubi essence, the only people that reacted were Zabuza and Sakura in a terrified state. Kakashi and Haku weren't scared at all, with Kakashi being more annoyed than frightened as he stops holding back with Zabuza so he can go deal with Naruto. Kakashi proved he's much too powerful for Zabuza 1v1, and Naruto was actually giving Haku a bit of trouble since he doesn't kill, and Kakashi still claims he's more powerful than him. That means Kyuubi's Naruto is somewhere between Kakashi and Haku as far as power, meaning Zabuza dies here and gets severely injured and frightened. As far as story, the team has no choice but to lead the mission, but I can see Naruto still wanting to get Tazuna to his home, at the very least, with no one talking him down, as he'd be the new leader of the team now. Kakashi's death would give Naruto and Sasuke some much needed motivation to get stronger, and the only person that could possibly replace Kakashi would be Yamato again, as he would be the second best at suppressing the Kyuubi. I can see Sasuke and Sakura being terrified of the new Naruto, with Naruto and Sasuke switching roles now, as he'd be depressed at losing Kakashi, let alone learning more about Kakashi from Yamato, as they were close friends. I can still see them being recommended for the exams, but Sakura might bow out at the last minute and resign being a ninja altogether. That would give the team an opening for someone like Sai, Torune, or Fu to join the new team, with Torune being the most likely choice, as Aburame are the natural counters for Uchiha, and he's the second best after Shino and his father. And I don't see Sai or Fu joining, considering Sasuke and Naruto would both hate Sai, and Fu can't restrain or subdue either of them, with Sasuke and Yamato being his natural counters. Now, let's warp in a different direction and say Naruto stays in the light and uses Kakashi's death to push him forward, and Sakura's obsession for Sasuke keeps her on the team no matter how scared she is of Naruto. Then we have Yamato as the new leader, and the team more determined to become Chunin to make Kakashi proud. This will also push Sasuke further towards the darkness, as he'd be jealous and terrified of Naruto. There's also the matter of Kakashi's body and eye. Now, the Anbu will be deployed the moment the team gets back to the village, but the matter gets much more complicated now, as Haku would retrieve and or dispose of Kakashi's body and eye. A Sharingan is much too valuable for anyone to dispose of, and Haku was still an official hunter nin, so it's safe to say he'd give the eye to the Mizukage and wipe out Gato's gang while preparing a war against the Leaf on revenge for Zabuza. That means Obito gets his other eye back since he's the one controlling Yagura at the time, and he might use pain to revive Kakashi as a pain or just outright revive him with the king of the damn jutsu that pain uses to repair his bodies. Either way, the Sharingan goes to him. Now we have Haku on a retribution path like Sasuke, causing them to become rivals, or Haku joins the Akatsuki to find Naruto if Obito decides to keep him close. Now we have the team going through the exams. Assuming it's the original 3, we have a more determined Team 7 with Sasuke going rogue after the preliminaries since he's not going to get the Kakashi Chidori training. Naruto might actually get some solid training now after the preliminaries, as Yamato might take more of a liking to him over Sasuke, even though Sasuke would remind him of Kakashi. That means even if Orochimaru placed that seal, Yamato might be able to train Naruto to use his Kyuubi power better, or he teaches him like he did in the Tenchi Bridge arc to become stronger without it. Guy might actually train Sasuke in Kakashi's place since that was his best friend and he'd feel bad. That would mean Naruto and Sasuke get stronger, with Sasuke being a bit weaker and Naruto being much stronger for the finals. Now, assuming the team is shifted to Yamato, Naruto, Sasuke, and Torine, then that leaves Naruto and Sasuke not trusting Torine since he'd be an op the entire time. Yamato spying on him, and if they join the exams, they technically be the strongest team since Shino and Gaara were the strongest of the exams other than Kabuto, and Torine was second only to Shino. So as long as he doesn't go against Shino, he claps everyone else at the exams. That's keeping everything consistent from what we know about him from Shippuden, and the fact that the foundation training is the same as the blood mist training that made Zabuza and Sai so unbelievably powerful. Torine and Fu were the only ones in the foundation that outranked Sai, and even Yamato had to admit that Sai was stronger and more skilled than him, as it was shown in their practice run. So someone like Torine with his nanobugs is much more terrifying and dangerous for the entire team since he is second only to Shino, and Shino's bugs were trained to outskill Torine's, and they could consume Senjutsu and Biju negative chakra. So it's safe to say that Torine could possibly do the same, meaning he could tame Naruto and Sasuke should they ever go crazy along with Yamato. My favorite lineup is obviously the Torine edition, but I'm also interested in the Dark Naruto story as well. The original team just being more motivated is cool, but it doesn't really change the story much besides Naruto and Sasuke's training for the finals. The Dark Naruto story could have Naruto become similar to Minma from the Road to Ninja timeline, which would be epic, or maybe an Akatsuki Naruto hunting down the other Biju, or even Naruto joining Orochimaru for power to both save Sasuke and go dark completely like Gaara. The possibilities for story warping is incredible to think about with this situation. The only downfall is that Kakashi won't get as much praise and his death won't be as impactful since we barely got to see him. Yet, at the same time, I can see this elevating the story so much more, as it shows that anyone is on the chopping block in this series about ninjas. Let me know your thoughts and theories about how Kakashi's death by Zabuza would impact the story. I didn't go too far in depth, as that would take up too much time to fully just write a completely different timeline altogether. I gave some great instances that could provoke thought for fanfic writers and people just interested in story warping as a whole. If you like this content and want to see more, like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, stay lazy.